Let's talk about Houston KC, brother. So we saw what happened in the playoffs last year. This is the only time I can ever remember a team jumping out to a 24-0 lead and me still thinking that they were the underdog. When Bill O'Brien chose to kick that field goal to go up 24 instead of go for that, that goal line situation or extend the drive or whatever it was to try to get up 28.
It was just like a half a yard at the 30, something like that.
I was like, game over. Game over. Cleveland wins, or Kansas City wins.
Yeah, I felt it.
I was like, you go for points, man. Like 28, I felt like if they went up 28, that like I would have felt a little bit more comfortable. When they went up 24, I'm like, game over. Kansas City's going to win. And then what happens?
About the power of Kansas City, where we need them to be up 28.
I know, I wouldn't even have said it was a slam dunk. But as soon as they did that, and then what happens? I think Kansas City, I believe, came down, got the touchdown. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they came down, got the touchdown, went up 24. It was 24-27 at that point. Next possession, Houston, what do? They overreact to not going for it before. They went for it on a dicey fourth down. I remember texting you, be like, overreaction, don't go for this, punt it. And then they got stuffed. And then all of a sudden it's 24-14, and the rest is history. So, look, Houston, they get rid of DeAndre Hopkins in the offseason. I hate that move. But Bill O'Brien just didn't, in the organization, DeAndre Hopkins is one of these guys, he's always asking for a raise. It rubs some people the wrong way. A little bit of a higher maintenance guy, but I got to say, man, he's, I think, probably the best receiver in the NFL, if not certainly one of the top three. They get rid of him. They get a second-round pick back. I mean, I'm sure that Houston's already dealt with that. I hate that. I hate that move. I think Hopkins is like the one of maybe like three receivers in the NFL I pay. But, that's me. Yeah, dude, I don't like it. Kansas City, I think, gets better. Like, that defense, they had a new defensive coordinator. So the first, 8 games of the year, that defense was trying to figure out how to mesh and meld together. Back half of the season, the defense was good. They were getting to the quarterback. Mahomes had an ankle injury and a cracked patella throughout last year. They still went 12-4 and won the Super Bowl. They add Edwards-Helaire at running back. The running back situation is going to get better. This Kansas City team, I don't think they're a little better. I think they're a lot better than they were last year when they won the Super Bowl. And you still have Mahomes throwing to a full complement receiver, and you still got Andy Reid coaching, the second best tactician in football behind Bill Belichick in my mind.
Right.
The best offensive tactician in football.
It's quite the squad.
I don't know. Is there anything that you could add?
And we're stating the obvious, really. I mean, they were great last year. They're going to be better.
They're gonna be better.
And simple. Why would they be worse? They're not going to be worse. They're not going to stay the same. A team like that doesn't just stagnate. They're just going to be better.
When I knew you get these young quarterbacks, right? When I knew Patrick Mahomes was the real deal, we saw the stats and all that. When it was the AFC Championship when they were playing New England 2 seasons ago anyway. And Bill Belichick did what Bill Belichick did, and that first half was just awful. And then they come out and punch the New England Patriots in the face, send that game to overtime. Could have won that game. And I was like, look, dude, a young quarterback comes out in the second half of that kind of character against, the best defensive mind in the game that we've maybe ever seen. Patrick Mahomes is a real deal. That's when I was just like, okay, he's not a stat guy. He's got some balls, He's gonna play with some balls. Now, Lamar Jackson still needs to get there, in my opinion. I didn't like kind of some of the optics that we saw, like when he went down against whoever it was, the Titans. He was frustrated and all that. Patrick Mahomes doesn't get frustrated. Patrick Mahomes is like, I got weapons, and I'm going to throw up 30 points in the last 5 minutes of the game if I need to. And that's what they do. Kansas City, dude, so good. Let me hit you with the line. Houston plus 9.5 on Thursday Night Football against the Kansas City Chiefs. Big line.
Kansas City.
You can take that.
Yeah,
take
Kansas
that
City.
line.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with you. That's so many points. I'm not going to bet money on it, dude. That's so many points. That's too many points.
Well, it's not that. It's not, dude.
You're right. It's Kansas City.
It's Kansas City, so it's really not. And plus, it's pretty friendly because it's 9.5 and not 10.5, right? So I think it's a great line, to be honest. I think it's a fantastic line.
Yeah, it is under 2.
Maybe the easiest one we've covered so far.
Oh man,
we just got done saying a team with a 28-point lead isn't safe. We just said that.
You're right, dude. it's hard for me as a bettor to go above a touchdown.
Well, I know.
But you're right. I mean,
the instinct is yes, it's a big line, but not with these guys.
And I do think that after DeAndre Hopkins got traded, like everybody was trashing Houston, so I think we're a little bit of captive to that right now. But this is Kansas City Chiefs, and they're better and they're healthy. Yeah, I'll take Kansas City. I'm with you.
Okay.